Hello everyone, this is Rashmi S. from Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering. Currently I am in final year in Computer Science department. Today I'll be sharing with you all my technical seminar presentation. The title I've chosen is Opinion Mining Based Fake Product Review Monitoring and Removal System. Agenda for this presentation: Introduction, Related Works, Objectives, Methods, Implementation, Future Scope, Conclusion, References. Let's get started with the introduction. Earlier days, before e-commerce platform came, we used to go to the shops directly to buy clothes or things for the home. Clothes, we used to try them in the trial room, compare the color or the prices on spot and buy it. Nowadays, we all use e-commerce platform like Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra, Meesho, etc. These platforms are growing and becoming popular day by day. We all buy clothes and things in online. We compare the prices, colors, discounts, everything in the e-commerce platform itself, and even get home delivery, return policy options. So people heavily rely on rating with those 5 stars before buying anything. What does those 5 stars tell us? For an example, if you buy a product in Amazon, after the product is delivered to you, there is a column for rating and review. If you give the rating of 5 star, it tells that the product is excellent in its package and quality. If you rate with 1 star, it tells that the product is not satisfied by the package and the quality. If you rate with 2 or 3 stars, it tells that it's not too good or not too bad with the package or the quality of the product. The product review may be positive or negative, but negative review attract the customers more than a positive review. The number of reviews received from the customer about any product grows rapidly. This initiates many people to write fraud and useless reviews about other related products or service. Even there are some organization in the market who are hiring professionals to write fake reviews and promote their product or damage its competitor's product. Hence, we aim to develop a method which will detect fake review and annotate whether it's genuine review or a fake review. So in this presentation, it tells how the fake review can be monitored and removed. Related works, nothing but literature survey. These are the literature surveys on detection of fake review system. During my literature survey, I have researched about detection of fake review system with approaches along with the method used and pros and cons of the system. The first paper is a framework for fake review detection. This paper tells that a framework is developed to find a set of attributes to identify fake review. Some of them are availability of labeled dataset, appropriate feature extraction, selection, and verification. The second paper: detection of fake opinions on online products using decision tree and information gain. This paper tells that along with the review, several other information such as user ID and username are extracted to identify fake review using decision tree classifier, and it is validated using information gain. The third paper: detection of fake review on social media using Machine learning. This paper tells that to detect fake review on the e-commerce platform, they use some techniques like support vector mission, k nearest neighbor, Naïve Bayes. The fourth paper, fake review detection using opinion mining. This paper tells that to detect the fake review, they use sentiment analysis technique. This technique let the users know each individual review is trustworthy or not. Objectives. There are two objectives. First objective is implement a best approach to monitor and remove fake review. The second objective is to let users know if each individual review is trustworthy or not for efficient use of money from user side. Before getting to know about fake review classification, let's get to know what is opinion mining. At the starting of the presentation, I told the title I've chosen is Opinion Mining Based on Fake Review. So, what's opinion mining? It is also known as sentiment analysis. It's an approach of natural language processing that identifies the emotional tone behind body of text. This sentiment analysis involves data mining, machine learning, artificial intelligence, computational linguistics to mine the text for sentiment and subjective information, such as whether it is expressing positive, negative, or neutral feelings. Fake reviews can be classified into two groups. One is untruthful review, another is review in brands. Untruthful review means it promotes or demotes the product with positive or negative words respectively and misguide the customers. Second one is review on brand. These reviews are not related to products, not on different features of the product or service. The reviewer uses the brand name repeatedly to promote a particular brand. Jindal and Leo proposed three basic techniques or approaches to identify fake review. So the first approach is review centric approach. This approach identifies review as fake review based on the content of the reviews written by the reviewer. In this method, various features like review content similarity, use of capitals, all capital words, brand name, similarity between products and reviews, repeated use of good and bad words in review are considered. The second approach is reviewer centric approach. This method depends on the behavior of the reviewer. This approach considers information about users and all reviews that are written by them. Features used in this method are account age, profile picture, URL length, IP address, number of written reviews by the reviewer, maximum rating per day. Next, the third approach is product centric approach. This method mainly focuses on the product related information. In this method, sales rank of product, price of the products are considered as features. Methods. There are various ways to identify fake review. Machine learning technique is one of the way to identify fake review. Machine learning model learns and make prediction. The basic step involved in the machine learning are collection of data sets, data pre-processing, feature extraction, model training. Here We are using machine learning based fake review detection. There are two phases. One is training phase, another is testing phase. In training phase, there is a data collection. The review data is collected and sent to data pre-processing and then sent to feature extraction, selection, then training set, then generate the classifier and classification model. In testing phase, testing set, apply the classifier to check whether it is a fake review or genuine review. Further in the slide, let's get to know in detail of the each phase. Implementation. The start of the problem solving is done with the dataset collection, which requires the attention to select the correct dataset to check whether it is binary or categories. To get this data in required format for building the model, the review are loaded in the Yelp academic dataset in JSON file. Only those attributes are shortlisted for future events. Feature extraction is done and used to train random forest and naive based classifiers, where it records the relationship between different attributes and then uses them for classification. After training the model is fed with the new data or test data, where its classification accuracy are computed and tuned accordingly for better results. The measurement parameters of this model are confusion matrix, accuracy, precision, sensitivity, F1 score. So, in this model diagram, we can see that the data is collected, that is the user ID, the text, and the stars, that is the rating. All are fed into the Amazon Yelp dataset. And later it is sent for data pre-processing. In data pre-processing, stop words, punctuation, missing letters are all reported and sent to feature extraction and later to model training. In model training, we are using two classifier, that is naive based classifier, random forest classifier. Next, there is a classification whether it is a genuine review or a fake review. Let's get to know how fake review detection using naive based classifier work. Naive-Bayes algorithm is a supervised learning algorithm which is based on Bayes theorem and used for solving classification problem. So what's supervised algorithm? Supervised algorithm means it contains a model that is able to predict with the help of labeled dataset. So labeled dataset will already know the target answer. Classification algorithm, it is a type of supervised algorithm. In this, the program learns from the given dataset or observation and then classifies new observation into the number of classes or groups. In this formula, you can see that posterior is equal to prior into livelihood by excellence. What is posterior probability? Probability of hypothesis A on the observed event B. Prior probability means probability of hypothesis before observing the evidence. Livelihood probability means probability of evidence given that the probability of hypothesis is true. In these three formulas, A, B, Xi, Y are the values which is used to calculate the probability. Sigma is the standard deviation, whereas mu is the mean of the attributes. Fake review detection using random forest classifier. Before getting to know how random forest classifier works, we must know how fake review detection using decision tree works. There is a collection of data of the review and it is sent for feature extraction. There is a defining rule. We apply the decision rule classifier and we calculate the information gain. And based on that information gain, there's a decision whether it's a fake or not fake. The defining rules is uh, the decision tree or classifier tree. You can see in the below diagram where the review is in the root. There are four branches. One is response, profile useful, template, star less than 2. Let's get to know each thing. So, response. Response means it is to check whether the reviewer got any response for his review. Generally, when a reviewer writes a fake review on any particular product, then company people will respond to that review quickly. If a person is writing a review and they get a response from the company, then it goes to reply. If there is no any response, it means it is a fake. If you get a response, then it goes to reply. What is reply? Reply means it's a rule used to check whether the reviewer has replied for the response from the company. If the reviewer is not fake, then definitely he'll be replying for the response. So after the response, there is if there is a reply by the reviewer, then it is not fake. If that person is not replying, then it is a fake. Next, let's see what is profile useful. This is to check whether the reviewer profile is useful or not. If the reviewer profile is real profile, then people will be liking the reviewer profile by stating useful information. If the reviewer is giving a misguiding statement, then they will be not liking the profile. So if there is a useful, if it is a useful profile, if it is yes, then it is not fake. If it is not a useful profile, then it goes to thick condition. In this thick condition, this is a rule to check the thickness of the reviewer profile. The reviewer profile has full information about its details, which indicate whether the reviewer is fake or not. If there is no any detailed information, then it is considered as review. When they check with the thick condition, if the person has previously ordered any product or anything, if the system shows no, then it is fake. If the system shows yes, like yeah, he has ordered previous, then it is not fake. Next, see the next condition, that is template. Template, this is a condition to check whether the reviewer uses standard template or not. So if they are giving a fake review, they'll be following a standard template. If he's using a standard template, then it is a fake. If he's not using the standard template, he's just writing the review, then it is a not fake. Stars less than 2. This is to check how much rating the reviewer has given. Without any reason, if the reviewer has given less than 2 rating, then it will be considered as a fake review. So, if the reviewer is giving just a one line sentence for the review, then it is considered as fake. Along with the review, if he is telling the reason, then it is considered as not fake. There is a problem in this decision tree. That is, it won't consider multiple condition. It considers only single condition. To overcome this difficulty, random forest classifier came into existence. Here in random forest classifier, it uses many number of decision trees grouped together. It executes many condition at a time. So this random forest classifier is also a supervised learning algorithm. It uses both classification and decision techniques. In this classifier, it contains many number of decision trees on various subsets of the given dataset and takes average to improve the accuracy of the dataset. Instead of relying on one single decision tree, random forest takes a prediction from each tree, and based on the majority vote of prediction, it predicts the final output. Comparison between naive based classifier and random forest classifier. There are four parameters which are used for the comparison. One is accuracy, second is precision, recall, F1 score. Let's get to know what are those. Accuracy. Accuracy means it is a ratio of correct prediction out of all prediction made by an algorithm. Next parameter is precision. Precision means it's the ratio of true positive over the sum of false positive and true negatives. Recall. It's the ratio of correctly predicted outcomes to all predictions. F1 score. It combines these three metrics into one metric that ranges from 0 to 1 and takes into account both precision and recall. These two models perform fairly well, except the random forest classifier is better when compared. Hence, random forests have got better accuracy, precision score, F1 score. So it is concluded that random forest classifier can be used for fake product review monitoring and removal approach. When compared to the model for diverse application, they perform well in certain fields and incompatible in some area. Hence, their application needs some experience. Scope of growth and disadvantages. The fake review detection problem is addressed fairly and gives a fair insight into its legal and the purpose to select an algorithm to fulfill the task of fake review detection and its elimination. In future work, hybrid models and new models can be tried for the fake review detection model. By using Google Colab and graphical processing unit, the research can speed up the process of execution. There is no fixed algorithm. We just need to choose an algorithm based on the criteria. There is a need for constant changes since human always find a smarter way to cheat the system. Conclusion. Identifying fake review from a large data set is challenging enough to become an important research problem. In this presentation, we have discussed the comparison of two models developed to justify the model performance for the data set and their performance in the data set and how they deploy the models in the real time software. Hence, random forest model performed well compared to the Naive Bayes algorithm by a large margin. The most important part of an algorithm is its efficiency. Efficiency is not just about the execution time. Efficiency of an algorithm is about the time taken for training the model and the time taken for the predictions. These are the references I used for this presentation. Thank you.